We're going to talk about a few controversial things. Okay, it's just face to camera. I have a few notes here because we need to talk. I know that the word niche has had so much weight on it and it feels overwhelming because you don't even know where to start. You've been told that you need to find a niche and you're just like, but like, what do I talk about? I like a lot of different things. So I'm going to break down 3 things that you need to understand the difference between. And then I'm going to be honest, like, if you don't want to pick a niche right now, don't pick it. I'm going to tell you the reason why. So let's get into these 3 things, which is niche, ideal client, and target audience. Okay. So in order for you to even get into this conversation, let me break these down. They're not the same thing. Let's go through them one by one. And then you can make a decision and feel free to go to the next video all about finding your niche. So the very first thing is niche. That is a specific solution that you provide to a specific person. It's very specific. Now, niche isn't an industry, okay? Let me give you an example. So fitness. Fitness is an industry, right? The fitness industry, the beauty industry, that's not a niche. Moms, that's a niche because it's a specific person that you're working with. Postpartum moms, that's a niche. But if you want to get even more specific, postpartum moms that want to get strong, postpartum boy moms that want to get strong. So this is a niche, it's very specific of what you're doing, who you're helping, and that problem that you are solving. That is what a niche is. So let's talk about the next definition that I was telling you about, which is your ideal client. Your ideal client is the person that you are working with. This is also very specific, but it's like, think about like hair color, where they live, what it is that they do for work, what they read, what shows they watch. Like, this is a person like your dream client. That is what your ideal client is. Target audience is a group of people that share similar demographics. So it's people that can be your same in your same area. It could be your age range. It's not very specific. And I'm going to give you an example. It's a dating example that I heard on YouTube and I really liked it. So let's say I'm on Tinder, right? Would be like a man between 31 and 35. I want him to be interested in sports. I want to make sure that he lives in the Bay Area. I want him to live in. I have different qualities that I am looking for. And this is my target audience in this dating app. Okay. So think about your client. What is that target audience? What is their age range? What is it that they like to do for fun? For me, my target audience is online, but it would be amazing if they live in my same area. They like the same music that I like, reggaeton and Spanish music. So we can I imagine myself a business partner that I can party with and have fun with, but at the same time, someone that can be serious. So it's very broad. Now, let's talk about ideal client in this dating world, right? So let's say I'm looking for an ideal client and this is my dream guy. Okay. Totally manifested my husband. So let's just talk about him. So, your dream guy. This is like you have like a checklist of what would be your dream guy if you found him. So, tall, muscular, he works out, he's good with numbers, and like really you have that list of things that you are looking for in a man. Yes? That's the person that you're dreaming with at night. That is your ideal client. How do you want your ideal client to speak? How do you want her to dress? How do you want her, depending on what industry you're in? So your ideal client is something that you need to know. Let's talk about niche because that's exactly what you and I both break our heads on. What the heck should I talk about when it comes to niche? So niche is a specific solution, right? So let's say that I'm in this relationship and what can I provide? My niche, my specialty. Let's say he's a great accountant and he's just really, really good with numbers. That's going to be his niche that he's bringing to the table. It's going to be what he's going to be specializing in the relationship. Like, you're going to take care of the numbers because you are the accountant. Now, I know that this analogy is kind of weird. Like, what the heck are you talking about? But I really wanted you to see the difference between target audience, which is a very big group, your ideal client, which is a specific person that you are looking to work with, or niche, which is a very specific problem that you are essentially solving. How are you going to not have a niche? Well, here's the thing. When I started social media, really long time ago, okay, aging myself over here. I didn't really have a niche because I wanted to do everything just the way that I wanted to talk about fitness at the time. I was still a personal trainer. I wanted to talk about my online store. I had an Etsy shop. I also wanted to talk about how to open up an Etsy store. I wanted to help women set up their own online business. I wanted to help people do social media and teach them about confidence on camera. So I had to really figure out what I wanted to talk about. Me being able to talk about all of these different things helped me figure out what I want to focus on. So if I wouldn't have figured that out, imagine if that was my niche, fitness niche, and I never figured out that I didn't want to do that, I would be in that rabbit hole of just knowing people knowing me for fitness and setting up Etsy stores. That's not part of what I wanted to do anymore. So I didn't really focus on finding a niche. I really focused on catering to my target audience. And that's that big group of people, that demographic, right? So now I'm creating content for new online business owners or people that want to start an online business, specifically women, because I want to help women realize that we can be financially independent and we don't have to rely on anyone. Even if we love our husbands, even if we love our family, we can rely on ourselves to be financially independent. So that's why I want you to, if you're struggling to find a niche, start making content for a target audience. That way you can lean into it. And then we're going to talk about profit and we're going to talk about passion and proficiency in the next video. All you're going to do is experiment. Who are you talking to? Who is even following you? And what do you want to talk about? And then following this, you can start figuring out, okay, well, this is getting really good response and this is getting really good response. I absolutely love this. So let's see if this is going to be a way that I can niche down and make profits. So I hope this helped. I know that this may be controversial. That's completely fine. I've been talking to a few creators, and 3 creators from this past class or webinar that I went to agree with the fact that niching down may be overwhelming. Do I think it's necessary? Absolutely. I really do. But when you're first starting, you may not even know what the heck you want to do. So start here. Start with just catering to your audience. And then from there, you can start maybe putting a timeline into, okay, by when do I want to figure out a few ways of what I need to do. I will see you in the next video if and when you're ready, but let's get to work. Let's start brainstorming all of these things that we can be able to talk about. And I'll see you in the next video.